Mag on again. Now I did a video on this so-called Robinhood, this trading shit right here. I break it down and show you this trading app and show you that it is a government-owned shit. Don't dump when I tell you, just another way to get the younger people involved in trading, in stocks. And I told you that's a 100% Ponzi scheme. Don't ever sleep on it. It's a government Ponzi scheme, a fake shit for the dumb masses. And I'm going to break it down and show you right here with the so-called GameStop and this so-called controversy that's going on. Let it run.
GameStop shares tanking today. Robinhood and other brokers making it tougher to trade the stock.
If you notice what they said, the GameStop stock is trending, basically falling, okay, tanking. Let's go back. He says tanking, meaning that it's falling. Wow. And before that, couple days ago, the stock was sky high. Why? They want the masses to jump on board and start buying it. Once you're buying it, boom, they tell you it's fall. You hear me? That's how they do it. Go back.
GameStop shares tanking today. Robinhood and other brokers making it tougher to trade the stock. But will this calm the army of Reddit investors rushing into shorted companies to take on the Wall Street establishment?
Oh, okay. So Robinhood stop trading the app. Stop trading the so-called GameStop. Okay, I got you. So this is why the GameStop stock fall? Wow, okay.
NBC News senior business correspondent Stephanie Rule takes a look.
Allison, as we covered yesterday, GameStop is one of several stocks at the center of this pretty extraordinary David and Goliath story where individual...
Wow, they always have to use those so-called references. You understand? David and Goliath, another fake shit they sell you in the damn Bible. Pay attention right here. David versus Goliath with the trading. Okay.
Investors are short squeezing some pretty massive hedge funds. It's really been an amazing 24 hours. And in many ways, we've said this is incredible. You know, this is the little guy, you know, sticking it to the big guy.
Well, it's the same people own the whole thing, people. Don't be dumb. I don't know how long it gonna take the dumb people to figure that out. Everything that get through to you owned by the same world government. Don't let them fool you. You understand? They own GameStop. They own Robinhood. They own the whole thing. Don't let them fool you.
In theory, but in practice, we haven't seen how this movie ends. And a lot of these amateurs...
Yeah, what she just said, we haven't seen how the movie ends. It's a fucking movie. That means it's scripted. It's nothing real, moving random. It's a fake shit.
Traders, especially today, could get hurt. I spoke to Andrew Ross Sorkin about it earlier. Here's what he had to say.
What I'm concerned about is that
Watch
this is
him in the purple tie. Wow.
a
Lion.
scheme that effectively is being cloaked, as Mother Teresa has arrived on the scene.
Wow.
I think
You hear the reference they use, people? Mother Teresa have arrived. Wow.
real underlying issues with the system that need to be resolved. I do not want to protect the system. I love watching the little guy beat the big guy as much as anybody. But what I wonder is whether these folks trying to quote unquote stick it to the man are ultimately going to be sticking it to themselves in truth. Because as you just said, the fundamentals of this are so out of whack, and there are people who are going to lose a lot of money who can't afford.
You hear that, people? What you don't understand, the stock market is a big old scam on the dumb people. Okay, take for instance, people. You know KFC, right? KFC, big company selling chicken on the masses, belongs to the government. Don't be stupid, but they sell people stock. I don't know if you think you're gonna own KFC, but when this KFC stock goes sky high, all the news station come on and show you a big old rat that they found in the so-called fryer in one of those KFC. What happened after that? The stock dropped. After all the people, regular people, put money in that stock. That's how they take your money. The stock market is a switch. They pull down the switch on the KFC, bam! All the people that invest in KFC lose their money. But the KFC is still running. Nothing wrong with it. It never lose a beep. It's still going. What you think? Why you think they do recalls and a lot of shit? That's how they do it. So the company could so-called take a hit in the public eyes just for the people who buy stock to lose their money.
The money. And I'll say it, though I get attacked online in Reddit and on Twitter and elsewhere, that I think those of us who've seen this movie before have a responsibility to tell folks how it ends.
Wow,
and unfortunately, it typically ends badly. I recognize it's ended well, or for some people who've been able to get out, but when you talk about the Elon Musk or the Jamal Palihapitias or the Cameron Winklevoss of the world who are out there cheering this online.
You hear that, people? Even the Elon Musk is involved. And guess what? The Elon Musk is a part of them that gonna stick it to the man. Wow, you can't believe this shit right here, people. You can't make it up. You mean the fucking devil puppet, Elon Musk? He gonna stick it to the man. The man that pay him. The man that put him on in the spotlight with no talent. Them people is dumb as a box of rocks. Who the fuck is Elon Musk? The man that invent electric cars? No. What did he invent, people? A spaceship? And there is no space. Dumb on.
They're in a very different position than most folks out
Wow.
there.
And now there's another complication. Some trading platforms, including Robinhood and interactive brokers, have had to suspend certain trades in some of these names,
Why?
including games.
Why? Why did they do that? It's because they're fucking with the regular people that actually buying stock. You never get it.
For the most part, you can no longer buy it, but you can sell it.
Wow.
That has unfortunately forced the stock price to plummet. Those
Yeah,
Robinhood investors are furious, saying they are not being protected. Robinhood is
Look how they do it right here, people. They give you this little leaf thing. Robinhood. Robbing the fucking hood in plain sight. They investing. You fool. Investing for all. You need to wake up, people. The investment is a hoax. You can't own none of McDonald's. You can't own it. Why they let you buy shares in it and you can't actually own it? Why is you buying shares in those government companies? It's because you're dumb.
protecting the big guys, when in fact,
Who is the
this is
big
actually
guy?
going to end up being a clearinghouse issue and not being able to clear the trades. If you can't meet margin requirements and you cannot clear the trades, you'll get shut down. That is the
And I
situation.
tell you, the trade is full with complications, people. Like if the stock go up, you can't just take the money that you gain. Why not? You have to pay a penalty. I told you, it's a trickery.
That Robinhood is in, but those investors are furious. Lawmakers are furious because this certainly looks like the little guy is getting screwed. There's already a class action lawsuit out there. We'll see what happens next.
Wow, you see that class action lawsuit is bullshit, people. Wake your ass up, bam.
All right, tonight we continue to follow the David versus Goliath brawl on Wall
The
Street.
same fucking phrase this one used on another station. David versus Goliath. You never understand. It's from the script. That's where they get it. That's why all of them use the same words.
David was winning. By the way, GameStop surged
David was
again
winning.
today
You hear that? They
after
surged.
trading was resumed following freezes by apps like Robinhood and many others.
Wow.
And just breaking tonight, the Texas Attorney General, Ken Paxton, he has launched an investigation.
If you notice what they got up here, don't never trust them. The CBS with the one eye, the number 11 with the star dead on in the middle, 21 for your number 3, another star in it. Wow, there you
Those
go.
companies that did suspend trading. Now, as we have explained, a group of retail
And I bet you any money that GameStop is coding for Freemasonry. Don't dump me, I tell you. 100%
investors, they banded together and they bought GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry,
You see?
and others.
You see?
Then for
It's all bullshit, people. They all belongs to the same government people. Nobody regular own these shits. The people just dumb. You ever look into it? No regular people own these shits. It's the same government people own them.
major Wall Street hedge funds like to sell short, heavily shorting these stocks, which, by the way, historically can hurt companies, to buy up shares and try and cover their losses in something called a
gains.
short squeeze,
Wow.
ultimately costing them billions. Now it's being framed by many as
They
a full
know all the youths. As you could see the Reddick right there. They know all the youths involved in this game shit right here. So you make this little spot called GameStop, robbing them blind. They sell you a game for $60. You trade it back in for 10. Then they sell it back for 40. That's how they do it. Why did they do that to the masses? It's government shit. You see, if it was a regular person do that, they shut them down. Say they're criminals. You understand? But it's government shit. They're the only one who get to rob you in plain
framed by
sight.
many as a full-fledged populist uprising against financial power centers. It is raising concerns
Already.
about dangerous pump and dump schemes like that which was chronicled in the 2013 film The Wolf of Wall Street.
Wow, here
Joining
you
us now,
go,
the man
people. Why you think they do this? You notice how the woman keep mentioning it's movie? You haven't see the end of the movie yet? Here you go. Wolf of Wall Street is a movie. And they tell you that this is a real guy right here. That actually was the Wolf of Wall Street and somebody playing in a movie. And you believe that it's real. The people just have low IQ. It's bullshit. It's all made up for the dumb fools. The whole thing is Hollywood shit. The same people who own Hollywood and the media own the damn people right here. What you think? They own these people. The one that was actually the so-called Wolf of Wall Street Hollywood product. All right, let it run.
This uprising against financial power centers, it is raising concerns about dangerous pump and dump schemes like that which was chronicled in the 2013 film The Wolf of Wall Street. Joining us now, the man who inspired that movie, former stockbroker and author and motivation.
You believe it, people? Why you think he busting out laughing? All fake rank. He's just a Hollywood puppet, a faker on the masses. All of them is. Pay attention to his face. He look like he real. Wow, it's fake shit.
Speaker Jordan Belfort is with us. Jordan, sell me this pen. Sell me that pen.
They're full of shit.
My first question.
What about you, Sean? First.
First question. How accurate was?
Watch his aunt sign right there. The devil horns. Pay attention to the question.
I'm not a fan of DiCaprio, but how accurate was it? He's a good actor, but how accurate was that portrayal of you? Is that you? Was that you?
It was very accurate. I mean, some of the things
Wow, it was very accurate. Leonardo DiCaprio played this one in the movie Wolf of Wall Street, and it was accurate. How did they do that? You give them a script on your fucking life? It's fake shit, people. 100% garbage.
Or change, the timeline of things, but for the most part, it was very accurate, Sean.
Yes,
it's scary to say.
It's scary to say.
We do know.
Do you play a part in the movie? Like, tell them exactly what you did. How the fuck would they get it to put in a movie?
Hedge funds. Most people think the stock market is you buy a stock, you hope the price is going to go up, you watch your portfolio grow. Okay. Shorting is a part of the system. It's actually a little part of the check and balances, but it can have a negative effect of hurting companies in pretty profound ways.
All right. Let's listen how the fucking company can be hurt by you buying stock. Pay attention right here.
These hedge funds, they're making billions. I really like what this independent group, Ameritrade, Robinhood people, they got together. They said, you know what? We're going to stick it to them because we know
Wow, Robinhood gonna stick it to them. This is bullshit, people. It's them. It's the fucking mobile version of the trading, the mobile app where you can have in your cell phone that everybody have. That's the same government people give you the Robinhood. Wow, the people stupid, man. I'm done. So the people who give you the same fucking stock market give you the Robinhood app so you can trade in. It's not an outsider. How would they involve in trading, people, if they're outsiders? How can you come up with an app that involves their companies, their fucking trading, and you're not a part of it? I'm asking you a question. Can the regular public come up with an app and use it to buy and trade stock in the stock market? Tell the truth right here. No. The answer is 100% no, people. Me and you can't come up with an app that actually gonna go into the system of the fucking the trading system. You get it? So what do you mean they're gonna stick it to them? It's them. It's the same fucking people. That's the app for the Wall Street, the trading shit they call the so-called Robinhood. Just remember, I tell you, don't let them fool you, people. It's the same people on it. Wow.
Game is, and we know how invested they are in shorting these stocks, and I kind of like it. Now,
It's
Robinhood
bullshit.
comes
It's
in
them same
yesterday.
one.
They stopped. You couldn't buy. You could sell off what you had.
Wow, you could sell off what you
think
have.
that they're a crime?
That's a fucking scam, people. You can sell off what you have. Wow. Sell it for how much? How much did you buy it for? How much you gonna have to sell it for? This is bullshit right here, people. They're fucking with the regular people who are involved in that fakery.
Here on whose part, and what do you think of the hedge fund guys then crying to mommy and daddy, in other words, the government, to step in and protect their monopoly, if
Government own the whole thing.
Well, I think it's laughable. It's for the hedge funds
This
to
guy
cry
is a
foul
faker.
after they do this every single day on a daily basis, manipulate stocks, box out the small investor. But let me be clear on one.
Box out the small investor. I already told you, people. The stock market is a hoax. There's a reason why they make those movies, Wolf of Wall Street, to convince you that you can actually make money out of that shit if you know what you're doing. It's bullshit. 100%. I just explained it to you. They can make every stock plummet. They can make any stock take a hit. What if you put your money in something and they tell you tomorrow that the stock gone down What you're gonna do? It dropped 50, 70%. What you're gonna do? You lose your money that you invest in it. And it's just a switch and the company going nowhere. Only you lost, you dummy.
Thing here. You know, shorting is a healthy part of the normal stock market, but that's not what went on with GameStop. There are different types of short sellers
happened with
that
the
attack
GameStop?
companies and get overly short, ridiculously short, and that's what you're seeing happening. So shorting is necessary because it checks the market. But what you saw here is shorters who are like manipulating a stock downward to drive it out of business. It happens all the time.
Drive what out of business? The GameStop? Okay, all right.
Is how they do that. They plant articles, they start investigations. That's what happened here. That's the shorting that needs to stop. And in this case, the little guy, which is incredible to see,
Who is the little
was
guy?
able to get enough buying power to overcome the shorts and reverse it and create this incredible short squeeze. So
Who is the little guy, people? Who is the little guy here? Is it Robinhood? Wow, this is bullshit right here. Wow.
Do need to go to jail. I'll tell you this, who shut down this trading. If it turns out that they shut down trading at the behest of funds saying you need to slow down the buying, the level of criminality there.
But is there a chance, I have a question about this, is there a chance they stop, again, you could sell off what you had, but you couldn't buy. Is there a chance they did it? Because you and I both know this thing, in all likelihood, and I'm not the expert, is probably going to go crashing down. I think you'd probably agree with that. They're going to come back down to earth probably sooner than later. You agree with that?
You see that? It guarantee you that stock gonna come back down. You see that, people? Why you jumping on it and buying? It's supposed to go up because more money is putting in. Wow, when it crash, what gonna happen to the money that you put in? This is bullshit right here, people. Wow.
Certainty. Yeah, it's a guarantee.
A certainty. All right, so they're going to come down. Did they maybe make the decision, and possibly, it could be for the reason you state, they colluded with the hedge funds, or did they know that maybe people that would buy in at this high number, 400, 300, were going to lose money, and they
400,
maybe they could have just put
stock.
a warning, this stock is likely going to dive down fast.
They never
could have
tell
done
you
that instead, but do you
they
think they
never can tell you that. People, if they tell you all of that, what was the sense? They're taking your money for stock if they're going to tell you to sell because it's going to fall. That's bullshit. That's the same thing they tell you Martha Stewart did and went to prison. All bullshit for the
have done it
people.
to protect people from buying in at this high price.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
I don't think that was it. I'll tell you what I think it was a combination of. Number one, I think they were getting pressure from the big funds to shut this down
it's bullshit,
so people could eliminate or at least reduce losses. But another factor here is that Robinhood did have and does still have massive exposure because when this thing does unravel, very often it's the brokerage firms and these clearing brokers that get caught holding the bag for all the unclaimed losses. People lose more than they have in their account, and it could drive someone out of business.
You hear that, people? People lose more than they have in the bag. That's what stock do for you. All the brainwash they sell you. Some fakers on TV from back in the days tell you got rich out of buying stocks. All the movies they made to brainwash the people to buy in. You can't hold nothing there. Why you so stupid? You're not gonna be rich from the stock market. It's a bullshit for the dumb people. It's a scam.
Instinct when I heard it, it's like, okay, I get it. They slowed down trading. They should have never suspended trading. They should have increased the margin. It would have been a much smarter way to do that. You could have slowed things down like that.
Why would you want to put your money in there and they tell you what to do? They make up the rules. The rules don't go in your favor. Like I don't tell you, if you stock gain, you can't remove the money without a penalty. You have time where you can remove it. And by the time you remove it, the stock can go back down. What kind of shit is that? They control the whole thing. Why would you want to be in it? That's bullshit.
To stop trading.
Watch his hand sign. That's the 666 right there. He flashing.
Slow things down like that.
There you go.
To stop
There you go.
trading altogether. That was a sign that there's something a bit more nefarious going on here. So I believe now that I looked at the whole thing, that they were under pressure to stop trading on the upside.
It's bullshit. Stop trading on the upside. Wow, look at this character right here. It's a 100% faker move.
You guys, it is an extraordinary, upswell of, I don't know what you want to call it, community outrage. We don't really know, right? But it's the thing that technology has always facilitated so well, bringing people from all across the world, all across the country, in this case, together in a movement. And in this case, that movement has really caught fire and has drawn in not just
all
day traders.
Brainwashed, they're selling the damn youths with these damn games. I already break it down and show you. It's just brainwash for the kids. Put them in this fantasy mode right here. You see what I tell you? Virtual reality and everything. That's how they take you away from real life.
Institutional investors and companies like GameStop, but now political figures are getting involved.
Wow.
You see
Think greed.
tweets, from Alexander Ocasio-Cortez, writing in, this is unacceptable. We now need to know more about Robinhood app's decision to block retail investors from purchasing stock while hedge funds are freely able to trade the stock as they see fit. Tremendous outrage there on the idea that some investors continue to get to trade in this while the day traders that are the lifeblood of Robinhood are not allowed to. What's crazy about this, you guys, is then Ted Cruz jumps in and says, I agree. You never see that on Twitter. And then you have people like Dave.
What you have to understand, Ted Cruz involved in that shit also? Wow, I told you people, nothing but psyop and psyop operator on this shit right here. Pay attention, even politician involved.
Portnoy, who's a founder of Barstool Sports and became kind of a mascot of day traders during the pandemic, he wrote in, prison time. Dems and Republicans haven't agreed on one issue till this. That's how blatant, illegal, unfathomable today's events are. So to see all these different cross-currents coming together, this David and Goliath narrative, the facilitating power of technology, people's outrage at how Wall Street works, echoes of Occupy Wall Street, it is all coming together in this one story.
Occupy Wall Street. Wow.
Can I just back up for a minute and before, the Robinhood reaction, everybody being upset about that, and just talk about what happened? I mean, and I know I'm boiling this down in quite a simplistic way, admittedly, but I just want to hear your explanation on this. It essentially feels like something hit the internet, the right way on Reddit, goes...
What hit the internet the right way on Reddit? It's bullshit, people. It's all them playing with the fucking people mind.
Viral, and the whole market is tumbling.
Wow.
I mean, how is it this vulnerable, and what needs to be done?
Wow.
Well, I think one of the big changes that technology has created in this world is a certain transparency, or at least an ability to coordinate among traders. Like in the old days, Wall Street was a tremendously secretive place, one of the essential tactical
It's still a secret place. They never tell you what's really going on. It is a Ponzi scheme. You can't own shit that you're paying on. What's the fucking reason for doing it? It's bullshit.
Foundations of it was you don't tell other people what you're going to invest in. You're always wondering, what are they doing? What are they doing? In this case, you have a huge community of people on Reddit saying, here's what we're doing. Ready, everybody? Go.
Wow,
that is
it's bullshit, people. I told you they own those social media, including the Reddit. What you think it is, people? They're the one who doing it. They control how the masses think, how you move and everything. They got that covered. They're pushing your buttons.
Part of Wall Street's tactics in the past, right? So that democratizing power, which is in theory what Robinhood is all about, seems to have gotten a little out of control for their taste.
All
they still
bullshit.
have to do things.
All Robinhood get in the fucking stock market system to make an app is them, people. Don't be dumb.
They're also part of the Wall Street tradition. They have to pay their partners to ensure that those partners don't lose money. And in this case, they cannot afford the amount of action that all of this technology coordinated on their platform. And that's why they had to limit things. So, everyone talks about the power of technology. Everyone likes to found companies on the idea of it. But once it starts roaring, we don't know where it goes. And that is...
They're the one who control it, people. Don't let them fool you. Wow.
GameStop's wild ride on Wall Street took a few more sharp turns today when Robinhood and other online trading apps suddenly restricted trades in the stock. Well, GameStop shares lost 44%.
Look at this right here, people. All fucking coding right there. This is how they do it. And I already told you, the GameStop is a coding right there. They have right in your damn face. Watch this right here. 936 is their big code that they use.
The day, but after an uproar that includes a class action lawsuit, Robinhood said some restrictions will be lifted tomorrow.
That's how they do it, people. Take a look at the floor right here with your NASDAQ. All of them is fakery. 100%. Don't buy no stock. They make this fucking shit right here to rob the people with low IQ. Take your damn money talking about you're buying trading. Walmart, McDonald's, Amazon, all government shit. People even buying stocks in the fucking vaccine. And it is for free. How do you make money off it and it's free? Facebook. Free Facebook and you invest in it. How you gonna make money off Facebook stock? I already told you, you put out money. You never take no money out of that shit. They're the one who control that switch. When they pull it down, bam, your money gone. I'm gone.